Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steve Benjamin, a business and marketing instructor at Mount Tahoma High School. Welcome to the Mount Tahoma High School 2014 commencement ceremony. Please take a moment to turn to the first 2 pages of your program so that I may share a very important message with you. This ceremony is a culmination of over 12 years of study for the students who will walk across the stage this evening. Each graduate deserves to enter the ceremony and receive their diploma with the full attention and respect of the audience. Each speaker, musical group, and performer also deserves the same respect. Please remember to turn off your ringers on your phones. We understand that you are proud of your graduates and are very excited today. However, out of respect for all graduates, during this very special occasion, please refrain from shouting out, whistling, using noisemakers, and/or throwing objects during the processional, the actual ceremony, and the recessional. Thank you for your understanding of this request and for joining us this evening. Tonight is a very special occasion. We are happy that each of you is here to share in the joy of this graduation ceremony. The ceremony will begin in just a few moments. In a moment, the Mount Tahoma Band and Orchestra will begin to play Pomp and Circumstance as our stage dignitaries, staff from the Tacoma School District, and the graduating class of 2014 enter the auditorium. Entering at this time are the stage dignitaries, consisting of district and building administrators and honored staff. You will notice there are differences in the gowns of the people entering the auditorium. Gowns which have chevrons on the sleeves and have decorative trim down the front are worn by individuals that have earned a doctoral degree. The hoods worn over the back of the gowns are worn by individuals that hold doctoral and master's degrees. The color within the hoods indicates the school they attended and their major field of study. The people entering the Tacoma Dome at this time are the faculty and staff of Mount Tahoma High School. Each of these people has played a major role in the lives and educational experience of the graduates you have come to celebrate today. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we offer our congratulations and best wishes for a successful future. We would also like to honor all of the family and friends who have supported these graduates over the past 13 years. Without each of you, today would not be possible. Marshals for the graduating class of 2014 are Mrs. Amber Rudolph, Mr. Michael Anderson, Mr. Dominic Chrysostimo, Mr. Rob Wallace, Miss Tuggs, Mr. Lance Treblecock, Miss Maureen O'Pikins, and Miss Andrea Parker. As the graduates enter the auditorium, you will notice they are wearing various cords, ribbons, sashes, and medallions. These symbolize the graduates' accomplishments while attending Mount Tahoma. The gold cords are worn by the graduates that have maintained a grade point average of 3.25 or above. Students who have taken the past 5 honors and/or advanced placement courses are wearing silver cords. The medallions with ribbons represent the honor graduates that have maintained a grade point average of 3.75 or better. The red and gold medallions have been awarded to the top student in each of the academic departments at Mount Tahoma. Students wearing white sashes with red imprinting represent the Associated Student Federation of Executive Officers of the student government, and graduates wearing gold sash with red imprinting represent the senior class officers and senators. Would you please stand? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present our graduating class of Mount Tahoma High School, the class of 2014. please remain standing as the colors are presented by our Mount Tahoma High School JROTC members, Lorena Antonet, Matthew Lance, Chris Flanagan, and Brandon Shreves. Please remain standing until the colors have been posted and the national anthem has been sung. At this time, Mount Tahoma Senior, to Mukisa Ruta Lolo No, will now sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, elbows bursting in air, gave through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
You may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and 2014 graduates. My name is Kevin Kinnear, principal of Mount Tahoma High School. I'd like to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony of the graduating class of 2014. At this time, I would like to introduce the dignitaries who are here on the stage with us. Carla Santorno, Superintendent. Dr. Josh Garcia, Deputy Superintendent. Tony Pace, Assistant Superintendent for K-12 Support. Doug Hostetter, Director of High School Education. Scott Hines, member of the Tacoma Public School District Board of Directors. Mr. John Paul Colgan, Mr. Robert Cooper, and Mrs. Nikki Shockley, Assistant Principals of Mount Tahoma High School. Mr. Rob Rang, English and History teacher, and Mr. Ronnie Gordon, English teacher. I'd like to take a moment to recognize several members of our Mount Tahoma family who will be retiring this year. They are Dina Hughes, Susan McDonald, Kay Hadfield, Karen Richards, Susan Mosley, Karen Lawson, Sharon Williams, Dan Garash, Dave Worthen, and Robert Cooper. We thank you for your service and commitment to Mount Tahoma and all of Mount Tahoma's students. We wish you the best in the next chapter of your life. It is with great honor that I now have the opportunity to introduce to you our two Mount Tahoma class of 2014 valedictorians. These young women have maintained a 4.0 grade point average and have been active members of the Mount Tahoma student body and the Mount Tahoma community. Class of 2014, please let me introduce your first valedictorian, Trin Ha.
Please. That's awesome. It's quite a view up here. Good evening, everyone. There's an old proverb that says, "All roads lead to Rome." For one moment, I want all of you to think that right here and now is our own version of Rome. As I look into the crowd of my fellow graduates, I see all the different paths that we have taken to reach this one goal, our Rome, graduation. My very first class in high school was freshman English with Miss Robinson. I don't remember much from that first day's lesson plan, but the feelings, excitement, and nervous energy are all vivid. I was finally in high school, and I was naive, like any freshman. Popularity, making friends, and relationships occupied more of my time than I'm proud to admit. I remember thinking that the seniors looked so old. Their confidence was intimidating, and graduation was so far away. Fast forward 3 years and 9 months, and here we are, graduation. It is incredible to look back and see how fast time has flown. The moving up assemblies, gradually growing from the timid applause of freshmen to the booming cheers, crowns, and tutus of seniors. Every match against our rivals, the Abes or the Falcons, in whatever sport it may be, the power crowd cheering for each point, the multicultural assemblies, and the performers who dedicated so much time to show off the unique diversity of our school. Meeting strangers who quickly became friends that added color into our lives, or even cramming on Sunday nights, which made Mondays all the worse. These are just some of our memories from our time at Mount Tahoma. We often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. Sitting here today in our caps and gowns, it is important to realize that this accomplishment is as much ours as it is everyone who supported us along the way. I want to take this moment to recognize all the people who believed in us, even during times when we could not believe in ourselves. To all the teachers, counselors, and advisors, Thank you for your patience, knowledge, and support throughout these past 4 years. Truly, all of you form the core and character of Mount Tahoma. We cannot forget our families sitting right there behind us, who have always been behind us, pushing us along. To my mom and dad, Ma, you there. I hope that my presence here on stage demonstrates my gratitude for your tremendous sacrifices. To my brother and sister, Hal and Dawn, thank you for being the best siblings a baby sister could ask for. I would not be who I am and where I am today without all of you. Finally, to all the friends and countless others that have guided us, thank you so much for being a part of our lives. For the past 12 years, school is all we've known. We're used to waking up at 6 a.m. and being in class until 2, with the same faces and names, first period then second, split by a passing period, summer breaks from June to September. This has been our life. And here we are, the conclusion of all that work. Still, there is something important to keep in mind. All roads lead to Rome, but all roads do not end in Rome. Sorry. Graduation is not an end or a forever goodbye. Rather, it is a celebration and a fork in the road. Let it not be goodbye, but see you later. Even though high school has been such a huge part of our lives, in the grand scheme of this crazy, complicated thing known as life, it is one big step. We've made it, yet there are many more steps ahead. Congratulations, class of 2014. My parting words to you were written by one of America's wisest poets, Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Trin. Second valedictorian for the class 2014 is Truck Lee.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, faculty and staff, and my fellow graduates of the class of 2014. Today we celebrate our success after all these years of hardship, struggle, and perseverance. I know everyone wants to receive their diplomas, shed those caps and gowns, and get on with the celebration, so bear with me for a couple of minutes. Fellow graduates, it has been a long 4 years and a short 4 years. Long because of all the drama, endless homework, last-minute cramming, and lectures that seem to drag on and on. Short because of all the friendships, lasting memories, and adventures we had. How did it all go so fast? It seems like only yesterday that we first set foot on campus, glancing in every direction, circling around to find our next class, and looking cluelessly at the upperclassmen. Now we are the upperclassmen, the seniors who are ready to leave. What's next? Many of us will be going to college in the fall. Others will join the armed forces or get right to work. And some of us will take a year off to decide what we want to do. Whichever path we choose, the years we spent in high school have prepared us with the tools to overcome the obstacles that we might face, as well as the successes I know we will experience. Tools like a positive attitude, a humble heart, true friends, an education, and fierce determination. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It is up to all of you to make a difference. Remember, procrastination is not your friend. Kindness is a choice. No one is holding you back. Do what interests you and do the right thing. Our achievements would not have been possible without the help, support, and guidance of our parents, teachers, coaches, and community. Our success is your success, for you have given us support for our endeavors, encouragement to move forward, knowledge to excel, and the belief that we can succeed. We couldn't have done it without you. Alfred Lord Tennyson ended Ulysses with, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to use. That is exactly what we have done. Class of 2014, we are graduating today. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce Mount Tahoma's concert choir.
This is the moment, this is the day, this is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now today. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is the time. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment. This momentous moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment. This is the day, just see it shine. When all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment, this is the hour when I can open up tomorrow like a flower. My hand to everything planned to fulfill my grand design. See all my stars align. This is the moment, my final test, my test. Destiny record, I never record. Second best, I won't look down. I must not lost, not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, strike all the odds, this day or never, I stand forever with the gold. When I look back, I will recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. The greatest moment of them all.
Thank you, Concert Choir and Director Andrea Parker, for a wonderful performance. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and class of 2014. I am Crystal Lewis, ASF President, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you our student speaker for the 2014 graduation ceremony, Nina Thatch.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would first off like to thank all the parents, everyone here, all the family, and the friends for always being supportive for everyone around us. When I stand here, I see all the smiling faces of our parents, our teachers, and all of you. And I'm thinking, wow, this is our class of 2014. As a freshman, I never would have thought I would be where I am, sitting among the most craziest, caring, energetic friends that I now call family. And truly, it's inspirational to me and to others today in this crowd to see how far we've come these past 4 years together, both strong and determined. We've had all our times when we couldn't think straight, didn't know what life was worth, until now, when we can look back and remember the moments that changed our lives. Whether I've known you for a few months, a quick hello in the hallway, or since our elementary years, you've all been the support system that I've cherished every second of my day. And to show you all my gratitude, here's something I want to let you all know. I'd love like I'm not scared, give when it's not fair, live life for another, and take time for a brother. Fight for the weak ones and speak out for freedom. Find faith in the battle and stand tall, but above it all, fix our eyes. We have only one life to do the wonderful things that we possibly can do for others. There's a time when a boy changed my life forever. I met a little boy in Mary Bridge Children's Hospital who had spinal bifida, a condition where the spinal cord made him immobilized in a wheelchair. He could also no longer speak, and breathing was hard for him. There was a tube sticking out of his throat for him to breathe. I will never forget this moment when he held out his hand, asking me to play. I was nervous at first, but once I grabbed it, he squeezed my hands and gave me a thumbs up. In that instance, I noticed the courage he possessed, even though he did not know that. And he made me feel good inside. I noticed the courage and that he was truly a remarkable child. He made me realize that even in his condition, being trapped in a wheelchair and voiceless, he has the potential to make a change in life, especially in mine. We all know the feeling of being blessed, and it's time for us to give that feelings to others. Here's our chance to become someone that will change this society for the better. Every day, we hear about the problems and the hardships of others, yet they smile for us. It's time we give back, and today is the perfect day to look back on our past and open our minds to the power we have inside of us to make a difference for our future. We are the class of 2014. We persevere and fight for the future we want to have, and to someday come back to this moment and relive the feeling of success. Everyone in this crowd has a story, and it's helped me shape who they are today. We may be only 17 or 18-year-olds, just about to start our next chapter, but we have had this happen, and it's what's brought us here. The moment we've been waiting for, to graduate and become the change for our generation. The biggest lesson of all, throughout the 4 years together, is not how to write an essay, know the Pythagorean theorem, or sometimes you don't need to know the first president. What's really important is learning to be human and to finding the time to love like we're not scared and to live our life for another. We need to fight for those weak ones, and we need to speak for our freedom. We need to stand tall, and we will fix our eyes on our new chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Class 2014 now begins what you've been waiting for. By the authority vested in me by the state of Washington, I pronounce that this class has met the credit requirements for a diploma as stipulated by the state of Washington and the Tacoma School District Number 10. And as such, I present the class of 2014 to the Superintendent of Tacoma Public Schools, Carla Santorno.
This is a remarkable milestone, graduates. We are proud to celebrate your hard work, your perseverance, your grit, and your tenacity. You set goals, and you have achieved them. Congratulations. With the assurance of Principal Kevin Kinnear that the Mount Tahoma High School class of 2014 has met the requirements for graduation, it is my pleasure to present the class of 2014 to School Board Vice President Scott Hines for graduation. Congratulations.
Well, this is without a doubt the best part of being on the school board is the ability to graduate our wonderful students. And you all are to be commended for your persistence and your perseverance in the challenges and struggles that you have faced, and I wish you well in your future. So let's get right to the graduation part. With the assurance from the superintendent that you have met all of the requirements, by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, on behalf of my colleagues on the Tacoma School Board, I pronounce the Mount Tahoma class of 2014 graduated. Congratulations.
Graduating class of 2014, will you please stand? You have been presented, accepted, and pronounced graduated. Congratulations, class of 2014. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left.
Timukisa Ruta Lologo. Princess Falau Asagi. Emily Louise Jansen. Aaliyah Kishana Character. Sydney Tillman Wilson. Austin Daniel Colburn. Joey William Lemke. Brianne Michelle Wickett Camp. Crystal Pada Lewis. Dylan Wyatt Voigt. Nina Chan Thatch. Wan Wang Nguyen. Truk Lee Nguyen Lee. Trin I Ha. Vinny Muang. Michaela Marie Smith. Hillary Nguyen Vo. Hannah Taylor Shea. Alexis Nicole Torp. Emmanuel George Kokinos. Stephen Andrew Browning. Tan Lee. Letitia Boutier. Antonio Patacina Acasitino. Toavi Raymond Meki Tola. Ian Naraja Karanja. Miranda Marie Rose Miller. William Richard Valdez. Jared James Keller. Robert Judson Morris. Cynthia Patricia Ventura. Stacy Dawn Lawrence. Douglas Jonathan Andrew Schmidt. Thomas Bozar. Paulina Trujillo. Alicia Pectra Prom. Tiffany Amber Albee. Edith Acosta. Sashiana Canley. Giovanni Ramirez Valdez. Melissa Riley. Elena Pitch. Tristan Tovis. Ho Sung Beck. Starla Yen. Candace Megan Ramirez. Francisca Danielle Denton. Nehemiah Harvey Barr. Dominique Chantrell Eason. Austin Daniel Byerman. Victor Michael Martinez. Jessica K. Evans. Christina Marie Taylor. Desiree Siobhan Renee Risby. Jakare Isaiah Shandel. Raymond Martinez. Christian Dominguez. Daniel Christopher Crittenden Jr. Tiara Lynn Reed. Sabra Books Moon. Angelina Rivera. Tara Crystal Parks. Kendra Char Clayton. Julie Son Thatch. Sabrina Hang. Shalina Dawn Young. Ryan Leslie Douglas Patajo. Krishan Parker. Sean Anthony Hall. Keandre Ruffin. Samuel Patrick Wells. Kimberly Deanne Venata. Samantha Elaine Diaz. Eugene Lee Kim. Victoria Kurchinina. Jamel Carter Esqueda. Corche Rasala Tamalavea. Vanessa Renee Schwartz. Rebecca Joan Ray. Teresa Lynn Nelson. Kristen Ryan Lawson. Maddie Elizabeth Kenyon. Gerardo Cuevas. Eloy Zuniga. Eric Palma. Kadrian Davis. Luis Angel Sandoval. Kayla Whalen. Ariana Ismere Maldonado. Kyle Vincent Couture. Ryan Thomas Kendall Eddy. La Chapelle Ciosi. Tatiana Shalita Jones. Garrett Granvold. Casey Charles Bailey. Anthony Ewan. Aaron Michael Hoy. Chelsea Marie Chemnitz. Angelique Savorn. Eric Lazo. Josephine Ramirez Becerra. Madison Lee Harding. Paul Otis Buford. Maria Guadalupe Cano Dominguez. Mihan Kyle. Tyler Philip Thompson. Chance Lee Buxton. Pin Yem. Francesca Andrea Villegas. Lawrence James Cade Bachek. Zakiah Elijah Mitchell. Lyric Unique Swanson. Samantha K. Zipper. Cleo Yu Lim Cho. Judy Svan. Angelica Lynn Rivers. Devin Brander Xavier Hadajarvi. Altriana Shantae Renee Ann Nelson. Soad Gomez. Khadijah Nicole Mouton. Michaela Barfield. Takara Lene Williams. Dui Phan Am Trung. Dejane Nakia Lewis. Gabriel Anthony Acosiono. Jasmine Grace Collins. Sterling Ann Green. Jontavia Marie Frazier. Gregory Donnell Williams. Jenny Suan. Christian Ty Todd. Doe Haduk Dwin. Answin Lee. Spencer Uy. Bon Rodriguez. Jorge Alberto Trejo. Alex Michael Leo. Caesar Ivan Ramirez. Vitaly Dimov. Bao Hu Deng. Deem Trin Nguyen. Duan Dung. Sun Dung. Havi Lee Tran. Dung Hung Tran. Rolando Zuniga. Anna Osorio. Bobby Kian. Danny Dwok. Ricky Ravuth Raff. Rooney Sean Cham. Laura Nguyen. Marianne Elizabeth Campbell. Kaylin Marie Longwell. Kiera Renee Wingate. Amber Nicole Nye. Sequoia Andrew Dominic Jones. Alicia Lorraine Schenk. Dadrion Rashid Rucker. Sergio Antonio Delgado. Shane Elizabeth Despain.
Eric Minuk Chung. Young Jae In. Brandon Joseph Inat. Jacoby Dean Dietrich. Casey Matthew Doolittle. Nathaniel Charles Edward McCain. Doris Jocelyn Mallon Johnson. Sean Michael Blair. Ebony Tatiana Collins. Kiana Tierra Collins. Kennedy Madison Wood. Dayanara Baez Polares. Michael Andrew Connors. Jeremy Jacob LaGrave. Tyler James Cayley. Jesse Becerra. Careful, Jacob. Jacob Fowler. Jeffrey Ray Rogers. Yare Luis Garcia Mata. Mark Anthony Luan. Marcel Dominic Ramos. Alex Scott Patrick. Win Tao Nong. Singyua Cho. Stephanie Garcia. Levi Alexander Rodriguez. Kylisha Lorraine Childress. Kyle Austin Bailey. Alexandria Nicole Gallagher. Brandon Scott Kelly. Robert Anthony Seeley. Crystal Lashane Burns. Desanay Olivia Brown. Michael Wayne Joshua Matthews. Alexander Lamar Jenkins. Dejan Devon Turner. Crystal Lee. Timothy James Thomason. Rachel Elise Slauson. Natalie Rochelle Taylor. Josiani Munoz Gonzalez. Gina Juarez. Tunancy Lopez. Leslie Saavedra Angel. Selena Escuevo Sandoval. Jesus Mendoza. Yan Enrique Silva. Micah Renee Tipke. Leasia Nay Seville Hood King. Anna Marie Moya Orpeza. Nali Limas Ibera. Chanel Anastasia Sparks. Esmeralda Amila Urbano. Juan Manuel Cortez. Carlos Javier Cervantes. Donovan Javon Oldham. Chantil Lorray Trailer. Tom Quang Tran. Tyrone Everett Darlin. Reggie Wright. Gianna Marie Elisa Lee. Rena Kamal. Chandri Ashley Thatch. Logan Paul Black. Malik Jamal McCave Hampton. Jonathan Knock Wynn. Tracy Dwayne Ellis. Chelsea Irene Fleshman. Isaiah Octavius Xavier Ford. Joanna Garcia. Moesha Danae Garrison. LaDaniel Uriel Gibson. Dakota Derek Waddell. Victor Grant Herfelson. James Paul White. Garrett Nicholas Wachter. Jonathan Nathaniel Erling. Jessica Marie Higham. Jocelyn Juarez. Michaela Madsen. Zachariah Paul Dean. Martha Areli Salas. Abby Ajali Gonzalez. Kadarius Lavacan Dumas. Ariata Justice Amar Musilaga. Jordan Marcus Burrow. Daniel Sidorski. Jesse Jameson Mitchell. Ryan Angelita Nacarado. Brian Pasquale. Christopher Xavier LaCarl Nunn. Christian LaCarl Alexander Nunn. Alfredo Palayo. Alan Eugene Pinner. Marcus Brandon Duncan. Yaro Rodenko. Saratha Gao. Jessica Marie Bobovsky. Huey Walton Barron. Derek Thomas Asu. Robert Edward Markvart. Nariesta Meister. William Wayne Loescher Sanchez Jr. Tara Jacqueline Longley. Dennis Vuong Lee. Chiquita Donna Shea Levy. Matthew Earl Brown. Yasuka Tristan May. Casey Timothy James Davidson. Neelix Lloyd Bricker.
Okay. Only have a couple of things to say to you, class of 2014. You've accomplished a lot in the last 4 years, and you've done it with class. That's why you're the class with class. Congratulations. I have no words of wisdom for you as you move into the future because you already have them. And you know what I'm going to say. And you can join me. Once a T-bird, always a T-bird. The class of 2014.